name's Josie Charles. I've been working with the Stephanie Alexander Kitchen Garden Foundation for 5 years, currently running training sessions for staff wanting to come and learn how to run the program. And prior to that, I was working in a primary school as their garden specialist running the program. Why would you have a garden? So many reasons. They can be a beautiful space, they can be a productive space, they can be a really engaging space. Whatever age level can be engaged in those spaces. And in just learning how to be outside with the weather, digging, harvesting, looking at worms, there's so many elements to just being out there, observing the garden growing. The absolute pleasure of picking a fresh tomato and eating it rather than having it in a tub when it's been picked green. So yummy. You may already have a garden at your school, and that might be a few small garden beds outside a classroom, or it might be a big area that had been developed in previous years that might have been let go and it's full of weeds. Even if you've got nothing, you can start, because gardens can be created pretty much from nothing, very inexpensively. If you're wanting to get started with a kitchen garden classroom, it's great to get some things growing, get some produce in and start that experience. And it can be a sensory experience at the very beginning, and then that will grow further, perhaps to create some produce to have your first cooking experiences. The garden and the kitchen are really two parts of the same whole. They are intimately connected. What you pick from the garden tells you what you're going to cook in the kitchen. The communication between the kitchen and garden is vital. Get some advice if you feel you need it. If you haven't got the skills yourself, perhaps seek out your local community garden, and there are even local food gardeners. There are always people willing to share what's going on in your own community, and that's the best place to learn because it's going to be local information. I was at a professional development training session with people from schools who were just starting out, and they had to fess up what they'd been doing. And someone said, "Oh, but we haven't started yet." And then one woman stuck her hand up and said, "Well, we've only got herbs growing." And so we went out and we collected the herbs and we made herbal tea. And that was just fantastic because they're out there, they're getting that experience of growing, they're smelling, they're tasting. The kids actually made different herbal tea combinations. And when this teacher was relating the experience to me, her whole face was alight, and she didn't realise how easy it was to engage the kids. You don't have to have a full 3-course meal to engage a child. A simple thing of making some fresh herbal tea can be just as powerful.